So you have recently bought a house in the last year or so, or maybe you've owned it for a while, but now summer's coming around and you're wondering, what do I need to do to keep my house nice, to keep the best quality, to keep up on things so I don't fall behind and I don't have bigger bills later on? Well, these are going to be the 6 items that you need to take care of every single summer to make sure that your house stays in its best condition. Summer is a great time for exterior projects, a great time for remodels, and a great time for any big project inside or out because the elements and the weather is not affecting us. That being said, summer is when a lot of roofs are done, a lot of exterior painting, a lot of window installs are done, and big projects like that are done because we do not have the weather affecting those projects. Those projects can be done any time of the year, but the peak season is during the spring and summer, especially the summer, for those items. So if you have any of those big items that you want and can do, this is the time to do it. But every year you should be doing these 6 items to keep up on your house maintenance. Number 1, you need to be inspecting and cleaning off that roof. If you cleaned out the gutters, they are probably okay during the summer from the spring, but if you haven't, you also need to do those gutters. But inspect and clean off that roof. You can blow it off with a blower, but if you have some moss up there, if you have some algae, that's kind of like black staining and other things like that, you need to get a proper company out to service and kill all that organic growth. A soft wash company is what they're gonna do is they're gonna spray and treat that entire roof. Then they're gonna brush it all off, they're gonna scrape, and they're gonna treat the roof professionally and with chemicals that we just do not have access to as the general public. But what they're gonna do is kill all that organics so nothing is gonna grow on that roof for 3 to 5 years later. So great investment, great products, and they know what they're doing. They're the professionals. So if you have any growth at all, especially if a side of your house is facing north, that north side just does not get the sun, and that sun is what kills and kind of keeps things away from growing all year really. But if your house has a side that really faces north, you need to keep an eye on that, and the summer is definitely the time to treat that roof and get it working and healthy and breathing again the way it should be. Number 2 is definitely going to be checking under the decks, under your crawl space, in sheds and other things, looking for infestation. So ants, termites, beetles, raccoons, possums, all types of stuff can be living, especially during the fall or during the winter months. They tend to move in, and if you haven't noticed them or they haven't excavated yet, you need to get a professional out there or try to do it yourself and get those things out of your house and out of your way so it's working and operating the best that it should be. Now you need to be serviced if you haven't already during the spring, but during the summer you definitely early summer definitely need to be servicing that air conditioning unit because you're going to be needing it, you're going to be wanting it, and if you don't have central air, this is the time where you should be installing your window units or your floor unit with the little window thing. Whatever system you have, please do that sooner than later and make sure it's running properly so you're not caught in the same things that everybody else is and trying to get cold air when everybody else wants it. Number 4 is going to be cleaning and sealing your deck or patio. This is the perfect time to do it because a lot of times the sealer can't be installed during those colder times because the weather is just affecting it and it's not really able to be absorbed into the concrete or be absorbed into the wood. So this is the time in the beginning of summer before you have any barbecue plans is to clean and then treat and seal your decks, patios, and other items so then they are really good and the condition is great to host that barbecue, to host that 4th of July party, and really enjoy your patio all summer long. Number 5 is definitely going to be to cleaning out that dryer vent. Again, needs to be done multiple times a year, at least twice, if not every single season. But this is another good time to clean that out because it does make a big mess on the outside. And now you don't have any rain or other gunk messing that up, and you're able to really treat and clean that mess up. So now number 5, let's get ready for those barbecues. Let's get ready for those parties. Let's get ready for the cookouts and everything else that's going on in your backyard this summer. It's time to clean the grills, take those grates out, clean that off, scrub those down. I have had a moss growing and mold and whatever else you want to call it growing on my grates before. It's really easy to scrape that off, then light it all up, get everything burning, turn everything up to high, and just smoke everything out, burn everything off, clean that, treat it, do what you need to do. It's totally doable, and it's possible to rescue those grills. You do not need to throw them away. Rescue the grills, and then also clean off that patio furniture if you haven't done it already, and set up your outside living area because I know you're going to be using it. You're going to be watching those stars at night. You're going to be drinking wine with your significant other. You're going to be playing with the kids outside, having the neighbors over. Tons of stuff happens during the summer. So build your backyard. Get it going, have it working properly, and be happy during this summer. And the final item is definitely going to be to caulk and recalk and check your siding and your exterior, because during the winter, that's when stuff's shrinking, it's expanding, it's moving. There's gonna be cracks, there's gonna be stuff happening in your siding. Every house is a living, breathing thing. So please get some exterior caulk. If you can't do it or you're not comfortable with it, there are definitely professionals out there who will be happy to help you in doing those things. So let them do that. Let them help you and get those things, fill all those cracks in for summer. Your house isn't going to look as good, but there's clear or white. I prefer clear because you don't necessarily need to paint over it. But if you are wanting to paint your house, if that's one of your big projects this summer, then use the clear because I believe it's better paintable. But I'm not the exterior professional. Talk to your contractor or go to Home Depot and talk to them. They all know what's going on. But do these little items every single year and your house is going to thank you for it. You're going to protect your investment and it's going to live and operate at optimal times every month, every season of the year. You're going to be happier. Again, my name is Jesse Grover. I'm a local real estate agent serving the Vancouver area, and I'm here to help you. And until then, I will see you in the next one.